Hey everyone, this video is going to be adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. If you can see the problem behind me, the denominators or the bottom numbers are different, so we have to make them the same. So I'm going to get up and show that, and then by hand, and then I'm going to show how to do it on your fraction calculator if you're able to use one. And I'm going to do 2 examples of each. And then I'll do another video later about subtracting with borrowing, because that one does seem to be a little on the difficult side. So here we go. So I have 3/4 and I have 1/2. Notice my bottom numbers are different from each other. So I look at my 2 bottom numbers. I look at 4 and I look at 2, and I think, what is a number that they will both fit inside of? Well, 4 will fit inside of 4, and 2 will fit inside of 4 also. So I'm going to change my denominators to 4. And so I'm not going to have to do anything with this top one, so I'm just going to bring it over. And for the bottom one, I'm making my denominator of 4. And so now I have to think about, well, 2 times what gives me 4? 2 does, right? Oh, I grabbed the wrong color marker. So 2, and I write my little 2 and circle it. 2 times 2 is 4. That is correct. So 1 times 2 is 2. So 2 becomes my top number. Now I'm ready to add, because my denominators are the same. I don't do anything with the bottom numbers. I just bring the 4 down and I add my top numbers, and 3 plus 2 is 5. And if you'll notice, I now have an improper fraction. So we have to change this improper fraction into a mixed number. And if you don't know how to do that, go back and watch the video where I did do a video on how to change that. But I see how many times 4 will go into 5. 4 will go into 5 one time. My bottom number stays the same. And when I said how many times will 4 go into 5 one time, well, how many is left over? There's just 1 left over. So 1 1/4 is my answer for that one. So with your fraction calculator, sorry, I'm still a bit backwards on this. Your ABC button is your best friend. So you would hit 3 ABC button 4, and it'll look like this. And then hit plus 1 ABC 2, and then you hit equals, and look, it has 1 1/4, just like our answer on the board here. So that's one example. I'm going to do another addition example. Give me a minute to get it up here. All right, so I'm going to do 5/6 plus 3/4. I highly recommend you stack them always. I don't think I said that earlier. But now these become a little bit harder, because what is a number that'll fit into that both 6 and 4 will fit into? I'm going to say 12, because think about it. 6 times 2 is 12, 4 times 3 is 12, so 12 will be my new denominator. And so I'm going to have to change it for both of these fractions. Now, I will say, if you didn't get 12 and you were like, oh, okay, 24, it'll still work out. You'll just have to do a lot more reducing later, but it will still work out. So now I'll start up here. 6 times what is 12? Well, 6 times 2 is 12. So 5 times 2 is 10. All right, so this one right here, 4 times what is 12? 3. If 4 times 3 is 12, 3 times 3 is 9. So now, remember, we don't do anything with the bottom numbers because they're the same, the denominator. So I just bring the 12 down. And now I do 10 plus 9, and that gives me 19. And here we are again with an improper fraction. So how many times will 12 fit into 9? It will fit 1 time. With how many left over? 19 minus 12 would give me 7. And my denominator always stays the same. So here is my answer for that one. Now to do this problem in the calculator, oops, remember the ABC button, best friend if you're able to use it. So I would hit 5ABC6 plus 3ABC4. And it equals 1 and 7/12. All right. So now let's do a couple of subtraction examples. Which is basically exactly the same thing except you're subtracting instead of adding. So the first one I have is 5/6 minus 1/3. That's ugly, sorry. All right, so I look at my denominators and what is a number that they will both fit into evenly? And both 6 and 3 will fit into 6 evenly. So I'm not gonna have to change this one, so I'm just gonna scoot it over. But I am gonna have to change this one to a 6. So 3 times what is 6? 2. 3 times 2 is 6. So 1 times 2 is 2. And now remember with subtracting, adding and subtracting, you don't do anything with the bottom